Desynced is a fantastic new automation game, but a lot of the community seem to be having a problem with this. A minigame designed for fun, or perhaps frustration. Now, knowing how much everyone seems to dislike it, I thought I'd cover how to do the puzzles really easily and quickly, starting from several positions, and then I'll give you a cheat sheet at the end which you can just go to and quickly find the solution depending on which one you're doing at the time. But first, if it's something that you really can't stand, you can actually get rid of it altogether, because the team, realizing how much the community disliked it, have released the experimental branch on Steam, allowing people to play with some of the new features that they're planning on releasing to the full early access release. One of them, of course, is the ability to disable the mini games, which was surprisingly suggested by the community. But in order to do this, we need to play on experimental. So how do we do that? First, go to your Steam page, then right-click Desynced in your Steam library, go to Properties, followed by Betas, and then Beta Participation, and then you need to click the Experimental branch. Now, to disable it, once you're in game, start a new game. This doesn't work on previous saves, so you will have to start over, but you can then see that there's the option to click Disable Minigames. Click that. I feel this will need to be balanced personally, because as you can clearly see here, it's very quick and easy to harvest all of the surrounding ruins of later game resources and then use that to help get you through the start. But for now, the option is there. I don't know what they'll do. Maybe they'll soft lock it behind excess resources like they have with the later phases. But with that out of the way, let's go back into the current version of the game and get our scout to find a ruin with the dreaded minigame. So we've found ourselves an explorable ruin, and it has this minigame which a lot of people are struggling with. There is a knack to it. I find patterns easier to understand in order to solve this, but there are certain things that you can do to make it easier. With this, we have 8 boxes which we're able to press, as you can see here. And the idea with these is that we're going to get, actually if we go back, we want to get all of these blue, and we can flip whichever item, button, I guess, block that we press will flip to either red or blue, the opposite to what it is, along with its adjacents. This is also slightly different here. You can see we've clicked this one. As soon as we click this one on, these two also turn off, and I think it's something to do with them being on the same network, but I don't quite understand that. But what we're going to do here is find a way in order to get these two all turn blue. And so for this one, we're going to click this middle piece, and if we click one of the sides, you'll notice that we now have the corner piece here available to use. So we can click that, and that's going to turn that one blue. Okay, so with this, rather than click the middle one, we're going to click the outer one, and we'll do the same down here. And you'll notice that these are both in the middle now. So we can click these and then click the side ones, and this one's going to be available to click. And then this one, we'll do the same. We'll click this one, and we can click this one in order to make this blue. It's not the only way though. And depending on which selection of blocks you have, you may be able to unlock it sooner. For example, with this clown face, you can see we've got eyes and mouth. If we click the middle one down here, it's going to turn these two into red blocks and this one green. Well, if we then click this one here, we now have the perfect setup that we need, because we can click the opposite corner to the blue one, and that's going to make these two available to click. And so we would have done this one as well. If you have a system set up like this is really easy as well. All you need to do is click the opposite corner and then the opposite again, and you're back to this one here. So here we have an L shape, all we're going to do with this one is click the red one. And that's going to lead us to this one here. And we can click these two off, click that one. And we get to this point. Here we can get rid of them. If you have a single block, you can click them and that will, depending on where it is, in fact I think both, they will produce these two either side. And for that, again, all you need to do is the one at the sides and then click the box. Well, what if it's all red? Well, that is another easy one as well, because all we're going to do with this is do up, down, right, left. In fact, you could do left, right. That might make it easier. Sounds like a PlayStation code for GTA. Left, right, and then we're going to do the opposite corners. And from there we can click these two off as well. So once you know what you're doing, it is much easier. It's just trying to work out the particular system that's in place. Like for example here, we can click these two, and then we're going to click aside and remove that one, and we can do the same here, remove that one. With this one, we need to do something a little bit different. Rather than going for the red box, we're going to go for the blue, which creates this kind of L shape again, and we're going to click the red one this time. And here we're going to click that, and we're left with the center box here, and we can go to the left and remove that one. I hope this helps. If you want, I'll put up some pictures. What I'll do is I'll copy and paste various shots and do a green cross on the various solutions just to make it easier for you in order to get through these in case you want to find a specific layout. And I'll put them at the end so that you can check back on this whenever you want. And here we have our cheat sheets. These are really simple to follow. There are 7 of them. Just click the block with the green X when you see the example is similar, the same to what you're currently looking at. The list isn't exhaustive, so you may have to click a few times to find a particular example, but I hope it's easy to follow. We are going to leave it there. If you did like this video, please do hit the thumbs up. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. And special thanks, as always, does go to our amazing supporters on Patreon, most notably our Totalxclipse patrons, James Irwin, Firefless, and Trouble, as well as our Lunas, the Calamity, Star, Ben, and that dude AW, as well as our Blood Moon of the day, which today is Scooter. Until next time, as always, ciao for now.